Hmm. Did the salve change buff it as well, in your opinion? Or not really?
I feel like you're so mana hungry in lane that you can't
Mm.
really afford to be spamming things out like the Cold Embrace because your right clicks are so horrible, right? So you need to be playing around your Arctic Burn as much as possible. So I don't really think that changes too much. But it's going to be decent for the lane as well, right? Against the Beastmaster, Splinter Blast, one of the better abilities at being able to bully out the beast. And then, unlike something like the Enchantress or the CM that we were talking about before, you have that potential going into the late game to have a little bit more impact.
Like one of those quintessential heroes from Navi, right? Like Winter Wyvern. If you think about Navi, even when this hero got into the game, they spammed it like
Soneko, yeah, I remember.
exactly. I wasn't gonna name, but exactly, and it's good here. It's the only like I have one problem with it, one issue, which is kind of solved by Ember that can, let's say, be that massive frontliner and chaos maker. You have a Kotl and a Wyvern. That's instantly for me not a big fan. You have two heroes that pretty much do the same job, and you have two heroes that can suffer to this Void Spirit already. Like he can get on top of them easily, scout them out. One
You got
disable plus the
Beastmaster as well.
exactly, and then for the vision, then you follow up with the Void Spirit, Mortimer's Kisses. They could set up for a really massive, I don't know, late game with the Ember Kotl. Ember Kotl, obviously, you have double fist, then you have a lot of defense from Splinter Blast, from Illuminate. You could get something. I don't wanna. No, never mind. Medusa banned out by Navi. I was gonna say Medusa. They're not gonna get it.
So what are the ideas then, Danog? Any thoughts for TeamSpirit?
Oh, I mean, they just need some kind of hyper carry, right? Something that's instantly able to join the fight and I mean, deal a lot more of the sustained damage because Ember's gonna be mid. I feel like Coddle Dawnbreaker is a really strong lane, but even though Wyvern isn't the weakest laner in the game anymore, you still need to pick something decent to be able to pair with it, right? So, what's going to be able to man fight into the likes of a Monkey King and a Beastmaster? That's the Monkey King in the mid game and the Beastmaster in lane.
I think you're completely wrong.
Looks like they're getting rid of a lot of the push. I mean, Bloodseeker's not a bad ban, right? You pop the Rupture onto a Void Spirit and then he can't just Astral Step away, which is pretty decent.
Bloodseeker's great all the time.
True, true. Huskar ban. I was thinking maybe an Ursa, but I don't know. That does fall off a little bit. I think they're lacking in sieging high ground. That's my big thing that I'm not seeing from their draft right now. And a lot of the heroes that are good at that are being banned out. So I don't know. Maybe they go down the Juggernaut route.
Keep in mind that Navi doesn't know. Like they banned out the Sky and the Medusa, so it's like, are they gonna go for a support? Are they gonna put Monkey carry? Are they gonna put Monkey 4? It's both of these things are possible for them.
I mean, regardless of what they do, they've still got so much vision, right? You've got a monkey that's going to be dancing around the trees. You've got the hawk, and then that just allows and enables the void spirits so much
Get
to
the
be able to
Pudge.
take care.
At this point, just get the Pudge position 1 on the side of TeamSpirit. Let's go.
Yes, I agree with that.
I actually think it would be an amazing pick. Like it's really good versus all of these heroes. Plus, you have the monkey boundless strike into hook. Position 1 Pudge would be amazing here. But then again, we don't. In Eastern Europe, I think I've seen one core Pudge and that's it.
Was it carry or was it offlane Pudge?
I think it was off. Maybe my memory is deceiving me because I was doing casting Chinese region as well at the same time. But that hero is broken. I believe position 1 Pudge can be really strong.
We'll see if TeamSpirit. I mean, if someone can play it, definitely Yadro, right, with his amazing hero pool. I would love to see it too. Would the Monkey King carry be bad here, Danog, in your opinion, though? Just pick a 4?
It's rough, right? Because I said before, the Coddle Dawnbreaker lane is just so strong. I'm assuming that's what it's going to be. Although it could be Coddle CK, right? And we might see a Dawnbreaker 1. Go Disruptor instead. Okay, I mean, this is one of those heroes that takes huge advantage of vision, right? And it really, to me, is if Navi are somehow able to get onto the backlines, then that's obviously going to be really strong. So it still is a Dawnbreaker 3. I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, I feel like the CK paired together with a Coddle might have been better just for the kill threat, just because you're obviously going to be able to refresh the spells. And more importantly, now with the CK, it's not quite as easy for the Beastmaster boars to die relative to a Dawnbreaker, even if it might not be a traditional position 1. I feel like the lane would have been a bit better. So I'm going to go with Spirit for this one.
Okay. Lizard?
Not as much convinced, by TeamSpirit's draft, but still not heavily, but still favoring them. I think, yeah, CK would be solid on offlane with Kotl, but so should be the Dawnbreaker. That hero, I don't think it loses to Monkey King early on. We'll see. Yatoro is Yatoro God, right? So maybe he'll make some things happen with the Monkey King. I think they can pressure them early on quite a bit with Collapse's Beastmaster coming online. Overall, drafts similar, still favoring TeamSpirit.
Okay, the belief this time is much more in TSpirit. If Danog is not saying that Navi draft is objectively better, what are Navi to do? But I want to hear as well from the analysis from our pair of casters. They might say this game is unbelievable as we go over to them, Lyrical and Trent.
It's not the game, Avo. It's you. You're the one that's unbelievable. Trentster, you feeling ready for it? How what you think?
Well, it's Mirror Snapfire. That's the first thing that stands
Okay.
out to me. I'm very down to watch that. As you probably remember, obviously one of these best heroes overall, particularly at
Right.
TI too. So that's got me a little bit excited because I think that their lane is going to be the crucial part of this as well. So we'll see how Collapse gets started there with the help of the Snapfire. And overall, I do think that TeamSpirit just got some nice stuff. It looks like they're going to be the ones who'll be more on the aggressive this game, a little bit faster paced. And if anyone was going to be like holding back and then turning things, I would imagine it would kind of be like Navi, with like as the CK grows and grows in strength. So expect pedal to the metal for TeamSpirit.
Yeah, pedal to the metal indeed. They head off across the river there, and a ward was dropped which scouted them moving away. That might give them the inclination that there is a ward dropped in the middle. It's actually over on the far side of the river, though, so could be some mind games going on. Also, as they were passing by, the Snapfire did break the smoke of V-Tune, immediately ran away, and they weren't able to find them with the big smoke out. So they spread out, going to try and contest for a couple of runes. It looks like we might get a battle here, actually.
Oh man, Mirror makes me want to queue up. I just want to like play Snapfire when I watch play Snapfire. One of
Oh,
those
it's so
players,
good.
you know.
Cookie?
That's impressive when you do it on Snapfire.
That's right. Absolutely. I mean, the hero's
She's
fun.
cool and
Boschka?
all, but you know.
Boschka? Lays? Ah, they're fine. That's going to be 3 going the way of Navi. Not a bad start. Are you not a fan of Snapfire?
I mean, I am, but I don't think like typically it's the flashier heroes that I watch someone play. I'm like, oh, I need to, I gotta learn to play Ember. I gotta be an Ember player, or like a Meepo or something. But I don't know,
Right.
the way that Mira just like varies his skill build, he always makes like the sickest cookie plays. Just so good at Snap. I really enjoy watching him play this hero. But yeah, no, I dabble in the Snap from time to time, more than any of the other new heroes. I still haven't really gotten to old Bob Ross. Grim's not really my thing. Mars, nah.
Meh.
Snap's my
Fair
favorite
enough.
of the newer ones.
I like a bunch of the newer ones. I haven't played much Mars, but Snap is definitely up there. It's very cool, as Blaze is going to get pummeled a little bit by Yadro here, the Monkey King, keeping that pressure on, and will be able to do the dodge. This is something we're going to be seeing a lot here, these mischief dodges of Illuminate. Which I would be down to like just sort of flame Monkey King and be like, why does he have the spell? But it's against Coddle, so I'm like, I don't care anymore.
It's true. It actually does balance out. As weird as it is that he just gets free damage safety for 0.2 seconds. That's cool. Low skill, by the way. Twice as much time than a Manta to dodge stuff. Just saying. So.
Well, regardless, that was going to be a nice little victory for them in this laning stage at the very least. Let's see if they can hit this one. Yadro, dodge.
He's so good.
No damage. No damage. Dude, this is actually like devastating.
I was literally about to flame about it before you said that. I'm so down.
Yeah,
I hate
exactly.
Coddle. He does deserve it.
Get out of here, Coddle. They do get first blood, but end up losing their life afterwards. So you'll take a little bit of something there. Sweet and Strong getting the kill. He is going to be the carry now, or rather the offlaner.
Yes, unfortunately, no mischief for Maposhka. No safety there for the old Disruptor.
Yep.
Down bottom, we're duking it out over a small camp here.
Yep. Toronto Tokyo, mid lane?
Collapse? I think Collapse might be dead.
Oh, Toronto Tokyo almost goes down. Collapse also in trouble. Yeah, you said it. Chased down, punched, dead. Toronto Tokyo knew his limits. Still had the Fairy Fire also, so never should have done it.
Mira got the pull over, and V2 just like, all right, well, if my creeps aren't here, I'm just gonna go kill Collapse. So not exactly the best situation.
Maposhka?
And now Mira has to try and pull the wave off the tower. Maposhka goes down.
Good
Nice
catch there,
catch.
sweet and strong. They have 1 point in the Boundless Strike. Turns, hits both of them, and Yadaro gonna have to head back to farming a little bit. But they're keeping this pressure on. And Yadaro can't be feeling too comfortable here if they have to walk back out to lane with the Disruptor. Yeah, poor Maposhka, still TP on cooldown. Rooted.
Man, he just keeps hitting those, huh?
Yeah. Think about how
That's
different
actually
that
so
lane
cool.
is.
Oh, yeah, it's completely different. Like, no other hero could handle this the way he is, especially when you have the Dawnbreaker, too. It's not just the COD. Like, Dawnbreaker, as well as another one of these like stronger laners, especially when you don't really have anything to deal with the Starbreaker. If you ever get close enough and she just swings it on you, for a lot of heroes, that's kind of it. And Yadaro, just great pick and great play.
Super annoying to deal with. And yeah, like you said, if you get any other kills there, if you take that Disruptor out for any other carry in the game, except for maybe like a Jug or Lifesteal, even them, the cooldown's too long, right?
Yeah.
That's rough.
Well,
So-
Maposhka in trouble, and it looks like Strong Tokyo also not having a whole lot of fun right now in this.
No. No, this is underneath the tower. He will at least get the Resonant Pulse, which like keeps him alive a little bit as Collapse down bottom gets got. Now the stun solo turned upon Mira. 2-second stun for him. V-Tune, the slow, a couple more punches, Reality Rift, and Mira's dead. Double kill now for V-Tune.
V-Tune even got that last hit. I thought Solo was going to accidentally steal it. So V-Tune is just huge. He's 3-0. Look at that quick buy. I'm going to get myself an armlet. I'm going to get treads. I'm getting all the items. He knows. He knows he's rich.
Yeah, he is going to be incredibly difficult to deal with. And like Collapse, 2 points up and Axes. Like, I don't know if this is going to be enough. Yeah, dude. Poor guy.
He just gets blasted.
Listen, Yato's just like, I want solo XP. Can you die again, please? and what's crazy is he's not even getting punished for this, really, right? Like, he's actually winning the lane basically solo.
Yeah,
down bottom.
this is that support who just keeps coming back to your lane. Can you just leave? Like, you're not
V-Tune?
helping.
V-Tune, living barely, had 10 stacks of wild axes up on him. And Collapse looking for one more from downtown. Can he find the angle? Bam! Got him.
Oh,
Bad.
up top.
Yeah,
Some revenge.
they got one. Blaze already went down. Now Sweden strong. Chased in. Boundless Strike not there, but he does have Tree Dance if he wants to chase further. No Primal String, though. And a double kill for Yadaro.
Look at all these creeps.
There's so many.
Oh my god, he just got so much lifesteal. Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
Full
That was
HP.
really nice. So a battle between these two carries. Monkey King sitting on top after getting a double kill of his own. So 3-1 for V-Tune. And then on the other side for Monkey King, 3-0.
That is so weird to have a support that's 0-3 and you'd be 3-0.
Yeah.
And like just dying so many times. But man, there's just so much gold coming into his tower. He's huge. Yadro has suddenly become the real threat here. And you know, sometimes I see this Battle Fury Monkey King and I get concerned, even though it seems to be the only build anyone goes for, but not so much this time.
No.
This time I am down.
Maposhka, I think, is dead again. They're coming in with... Oh, they're not going to go for it. At least had the 3 points in the Celestial Hammer, but decides not to jump for the Disruptor.
Yeah, he already got glimpsed back too, so I think it's just like, you know, and then he's going to get like kinetic fielded after.
Right.
Well, just let him run home again.
Fair enough. Ember and Void Spirit very even in the mid, only 200 gold separating those two. The big standout difference here is that Beastmaster, after getting that kill onto the CK, is having a much better time of it right now, ahead of the Dawnbreaker. But as I say that...
Does no one steal all the stack that he's been working on the small camp? Dude, no one's so
big.
smart. There's
Wants
so
to.
much gold here.
Tries to go. Sleight
Look
of
how
fist.
long it lasts with the flame guard going because there's so many
Oh
units.
my god, he got it all. Gives the FE line afterwards. Jeez.
He's been stacking that for so long. They were just even. And then he takes
Oh,
like
man.
one wave and that whole stack. A triple stack of
Yeah.
small camp. Which you
That's
don't expect to be
annoying.
very much, but it's also just a big swing to take that all straight out of Void's pocket.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been the difference. Absolutely. Up top, Yadro. They spine sweet and strong there. Going to get the kinetic field down. And the Coddle, does he get out? Ooh, wait a minute. Jumps forward. A little bit of zigzagging going on. Sweet and strong. Going to get brought down by the Disruptor. And Yadro couldn't find the control on delays. Meanwhile, up top, stun, or bottom rather, collapse. Going to get dropped by V-Tune. So back and forth we go. Both offlaners losing a lot of HP or dying.
Yeah, meanwhile, in the mid lane, it's been like an anime battle back and forth of everyone spamming their spells, but then fighting over the rune, but the illusion rune was gotten by Toronto Tokyo as well, so it's going to help out there.
Heals. Meanwhile, Lays dies up top, so more death in the offlane. Wait, hold on. Between offlane and position 4, how many deaths is that? I think it's all of them except for one. No, Mapushka died a bunch too. Never mind. Wow.
All right, where do we go from here between all these random kills, though? Who's going to, like, lose their tower? Who gets forced out of lane first? Probably not Yadro. I feel like Yadro is just good to go. Oh, he's coming down bottom. He's going to grab his Perseverance. They're going to come down for a kill. There is a ward in the lane. It spots Yadro's rotation in. So
Yeah,
V-Tune
V-Tune
should
immediately
live.
runs. Immediately gets out of there.
Immediately,
Although, maybe
just
not.
not in trouble. Yep. Just
Oh, they went on the wrong one. No. Wait, maybe? Solar Guardian? Yadro gets stunned. In some trouble now. Cookie afterwards, trying to survive. Does not have Wukong's command, but instead, he's able to dodge the damage coming in from Lace. They kill off V-Tune. So he does go down there, and Mira trying to make space for her carry to get out. Does get brought down, but not before they find a kill onto CK. And when she comes back, she's got Mortimer's kisses.
Yeah. They're still thinking about this.
Lays. They run down here, get the hoof stomp to interrupt, and Yadro does have some extra regen that's coming in now by virtue of the Jingu stacks. Bottom rune, Toronto Tokyo, able to connect the Aether Remnant, jumps through, tries to finish off no one, dodges, but Mortimer's Kisses coming out from downtown. They take the kill.
Up top
Solo
as well.
also gets punched up top there. They have Disruptor ulti if they want to go.
He's being chased down here. Has to go for the TP, but
You get him. Do you like that?
yeah, he just kind of like came through the tree line on CK, so not much he can really do. But what I'm most impressed by is that Maposhka was able to get level 6 before 10 minutes, despite dying so many times because of this rotation. And we talked last time about the Disruptor, right? With the idea of you really need space. Oh, no, sorry, it was AA the other day. We were talking about the AA faces Void, where like the Void, like you want the hero to go jungle on the earlier end when you're playing Ancient Apparition and Disruptor, because these heroes love getting their 6 early. And they're able to accomplish that despite him dying so many times, just because he just ditches and gets all his own value down to the bottom lane, getting the kills, and now they're happy on all fronts. They can get some smoke kills with Disruptor now too when he comes back from this, and could even contest top with his tower still being so healthy.
Yeah. 9-9 is the mark right now. Very even between these two teams, and 1,000 gold separating the two squads. I feel like, you know, the next couple of minutes here with the top tower still being very healthy. Do you think that Navi want to try and bring numbers and secure this top tower? Like, they have the catapult. It feels like it's a decent window for it, but you also have like you know, Disruptor coming back alive. I guess he used his TP, so he can't TP in to defend. Maybe they just let it go.
My idea would be to push and pressure mid, I think, as TSpirit. Like, farm up a little bit, like let Yadro finish off this catapult down bottom and then make his way through the jungle would be my goal. And then by the time Collapse gets there, he's got 20 seconds until Roar. Then I have Roar to threaten around the tower. That would be my hopes. They might not want to do it on this catapult just because they don't have the Mortimer's Kisses. But to me, that should be the next big goal for TSpirit.
Well, we'll see how quickly they want to try and make that move. Collapse is already kind of heading that direction, so they could just send in everybody and tank the creeps for a little bit. Also, they used Winter's Curse a couple of seconds ago onto the Void Spirit in the mid lane. So that's another little dynamic going on where they probably aren't going to have that.
The true heroes are the ones who wait all
But
the way.
no, they're just going to let it go.
There is little hope for Radiant's middle tower. Dire's top tower is in
And same thing top. Just let it go indeed. Everyone's just going to get some gold on themselves. Worried about their own progression at the moment.
top tower is under attack.
But
And
not a big lead like we saw last game. Last game, Navi were obviously very clearly ahead. It was like 9-2 versus 9-9. So this time, teams able to just sort of get their footing in the game, get a feel for how they want to progress. General game plan for TSpirit, one would think, would be to play around Beastmasters, normal domain, just bottom half of the map, controlling the jungle, and really pressuring this tier 1 mid. That should be their goal. And Navi can sort of sit back, let their CK farm, spam the waves with their Coddle and Winter Wyvern, and they shouldn't allow this to happen. They need to force TSpirit to commit to a bad dive and then try and punish with Curse.
And that's going to be the tough thing, because you can sort of slowly siege this down a little bit at least. Particularly once you bring in the Beastmaster creeps. Right now just farming up around the jungle and trying to draw the attention of Navi in.
The smoked CK Wyvern.
Yeah, they're looking for it, but also if they go, this is a lot of heroes nearby that are there for the save. Cookie out, will find him. Static Storm afterwards, though. Toronto Q drops. The crit was there. And now the follow-up damage. Where's the rest of TSpirit? They're moving in. Want to try and find an angle. Good Boundless Strike. Half the hook stomp afterwards, but can't quite get the range on it. Flowed down on B2, Lays eating those kisses. And eventually is going to drop. So 1 for 1 so far. But that's probably going to about do it.
The two poorest cores going down from each side here.
Tempest of battle.
Not able to finish off a poster. They see him on this ward right now, though, and no one... a little annoyed that he got glimpsed back, I'm sure. Not going to chase after, though. Doesn't have any spirits.
Well, Toronto Tokyo back alive again. And they run into him in the jungle. Get some good damage there onto no one, but then the jump away with the step. And Monkey King getting closer and closer to finishing off this Battle Fury. Has the last component coming out right now. So a pretty decent timing for the Monkey King. 13 minutes after getting treads, wands, raindrops.
This
farmed.
is what you like to see. I mean, so many Battle Furies right now are like 16 minutes, I would say. I feel like that's the standard that I'm seeing at this point. Because the game doesn't usually go this well, especially when your support is dying that much. It truly speaks to how good the Monkey King is in that particular matchup. Of a melee core plus just the Coddle where it's such telegraph damage. And Yadaro's skill, frankly, because he actually dodged them all, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, there's a window for it. You know that you can catch him. Sweden strong. Likely to go down here as everybody... Oh my god, is he really going to get out of this? Dude, what the hell is Coddle? Oh my god, then the Winter's Curse afterwards. He's dropping. Oh no, Toronto Tokyo barely gets away. Roar after. Follow up, Sweden strong there. They got the heal coming out, trying to make it work. They keep going for a bit more. Cookie out, collapse, in trouble, and dead. Yadaro takes down Solo, and the rest of TSpirit will back away here. They have Static Storm ready. Are they going to go in? They drop it. Kinetic Field afterwards. They need the ultis out and online, and Mortimer's kisses are there, but they don't quite have the follow-up damage. So again, another odd moment. Cookie out, couple more punches with Wukong's command still going. Lace walks back into it. The Boundless Strike, they're not comfortable going all the way in.
Oh no,
Glimpse pulls him in another round, fourth step away, and doesn't end up dying to the DOT from that Orb of Venom. It was close, though.
Oh my god, that was crazy. Man, Sweden Strong's early force staff has been so pivotal this game.
Yeah.
The real core, you know, I said that the lowest core was Lice, but not actually true, I think, at this point. He might be relegated.
Yeah. Coddle is off to a very strong start. Granted, it's much more this like utility, making sure that his heroes are staying alive, but it's working. Damn.
So much attention to this mid lane. All of that starting off of an attempt to try and kill Sweden Strong. A pretty likely to succeed one, especially if Mir had hit the cookie. That's really where it all got messed up. Just that little window that he had to get the force staff off, changing everything. And now Toronto Tokyo dying twice now. Probably wants to be just a little bit cautious. Past couple minutes haven't been too great for him.
True. They glyph. They have Static Storm back up again in 7 seconds. Cookies are 30 seconds away, though.
Oh, Solo, he's
Solo. Yeah. They see him on that ward, but that's tower down. So not what I would have anticipated. Navi, the ones that take the first building in the mid lane.
Yeah, definitely not TeamSpirit. We're going to get on board with that. I felt like they had so much vision around that mid tower. I can't believe they managed to win those fights on Navi, right? I'm picturing Yadro jumping around on the monkey. I'm picturing the Hawks flying through, all in combination with the Mortimer Kisses, plus being able to punish TPs in to defend with Glimpse. Everything was stacking up to being very good for TeamSpirit, but the way they just started that initial fight with the smoke in of like, oh, our CK's not actually farming the jungle right now. He's smoked up with our Wyvern and ready to battle. That was so huge from them.
It's exactly what they needed in that moment. And normally you see those smoke plays like going behind the tower to try and like catch people out, but there they just went right through the river and were able to find the perfect angle on a Void Spirit, set up for the kill. Bottom lane, a ton of damage dealt to that tier 2 tower. Collapse was pushing it in with the catapult. Laze is out there now, but they are going to put some more pressure onto this. Obviously doing some good damage with the Celestial Hammer, but can set up onto this Dawnbreaker. Back behind, misses the Boundless Strike. Wukong's command afterwards. They have Glimpse to pull Laze back in, which they will use now with the Static Storm to boot. Can't get out with the Solar Guardian, and in fact, Vitoon shows up. Winner's Curse. They are gonna lose a lot here. Yadro in trouble. Just farm, homie. You got a Battle Fury.
Well,
Triple kill for Vitoon instead.
remember we said waiting for them to make moves and then punishing? Navi were on that page. They know, you know?
Damn.
The punish has been swift, too. It really has been TeamSpirit bringing the majority of the aggression and Navi just being ready for it.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Imagine how different that might have looked if they hit that Boundless Strike first.
Yeah.
Rough.
And instead it's Navi smoking up, moving into your side of the jungle, going to get some vision down, I'm sure. As Solo has some sentries here, too, to try and secure this all up. And now, yeah, TeamSpirit, they're scanning Grosh. They're just thinking, like, are they going to go punish this?
Right. Yeah, they need the BKBs. They need them in a bad way. And they're close. But the game is looking a little bit scary, that's for sure. Toronto Tokyo. Aether. Remnant catches. No one. He's... Oh my god. Oh man, this is not good. Is he dead? Toronto Tokyo tries to get out. No one. I believe a tip is coming. Maybe? Am I reading this right?
I am surprised. No, you were right. I think you just misclicked. I know no one. That's
Maybe he's
tip
out of
was
him.
there.
Damn.
Radiant's bottom
Well, that's gonna lock it in. They see the Beastmaster in the bottom chucking his axes. They're gonna lose their tower, but they are gonna get Roach.
Wow. I mean, again, for how good the last couple of minutes have looked, the net worth lead is still staying very even. Do you think that this game has the potential to turn out like game number 1 where TeamSpirit just like hold on until the late game and eventually win?
I don't
Or
think
do you see
so.
it as different?
Yeah, I think that Navi should have the better opportunities. I think that the Wyvern, you get a little bit of space on the map. Solo gets into a blink. That's a really good hero for hitting high ground. And overall, I would think that they should have the advantage as things go later and later. But a lot of that obviously depends on, does Toronto Tokyo buy a Dagon 5 or a BKB? Those are the kind of
Right.
questions that we'll have answered here.
Jeez. That damage coming out from the Coddle, it's feeling like the core Coddle right now. And
Yes, he's fighting every second versus Dawnbreaker. Unfortunately, he's now losing the battle at about 100 gold.
Winner's Curse to start. Got him found, stunned, but a turnaround. Toronto Tokyo looks for the lift, doesn't quite find him. Aether Remnant gonna connect onto Vitoon, pump fake the stun, didn't go for it. They kill the Wyvern, but I think that's about all she wrote. Unless Sweet and Strong maybe gets caught on the backside of this one. Hunting, spot no one. Boundless Strike 10 seconds away. Cookie not gonna connect. No one still within vision. Collapse has another Hawk to send out in a moment here. As the battle rages on, they find Sweet and Strong. He's dead. Also on the top side, they find no one. Tries to Remnant out, get away, Boundless Strike. He already used it, and Glimpse was still on cooldown. So in the end, it's the two supports that go down. They don't manage to get that Aegis taken away.
Yeah, they went for the save kill of the Coddle. Didn't want to have to worry about something messing up with the Ember. Between all his shenanigans with Glimpse and everything, so. And then they go right back to farming on Navi. Not terrible for Navi, but just good stuff, really, for Spirit, because they're not advancing their agenda with this Aegis not able to pressure to take that top tower. I think the fight started okay for Navi because the way that Solo was positioned behind the tier 2 up top, utilizing the Winter's Curse, obviously extremely powerful this game versus Beastmaster, all the units, and Monkey King, so it's a threat, but because Solo was so far away from his team, you saw TSpirit just not engage the rest of Navi. They just focused on the Wyvern and sort of like kept their distance, and I think that was really key.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Keeping their distance definitely going to be one of the things to watch for, but, well, they can go in now. Collapse found. Right on top of him. No one there. Gets the finish. I mean, I guess that's what you're talking about. Like, if you do manage to find one, like, they do so much damage so quickly. BKB on the CK and going towards it on the Ember also. Mid?
At the very least, they didn't have any creeps either, so not able to immediately pressure into the tier 2. Beastmaster will be back by then, and no one. Gonna start poking and prodding a little bit here with that Aegis.
Glimpse. They find him, and they will get one. Can Solo find any more? He doesn't actually have mana right now for Winter's Curse, so I think that Maposhka should be able to TP out. Yeah, they get away.
Yeah, no one will just take that glimpse. He's like, all right, whatever. Look back. Cut a wave mid. Grab some creeps in the jungle.
Dire's middle
No one,
tower is
yeah,
under
going for his
attack.
BKB, as he said. Probably will have that by the end of this Aegis as well. So, should be feeling very confident coming back after that. And, well, is there anything that's ever going to cause him problems? Like, maybe an eventual basher from the Monkey King. And other than that, he just needs to, just don't get roared, right? That's easy.
I like that. Seems reasonable.
Is under attack. Radiant are scanning for enemies.
As they did find Maposhka there as well. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's always like the sort of tough dynamic when you've got these lineups that sort of have some type of good setups. Like if the Boundless Strike comes out from Monkey King, you can kind of fight. It's like you kind of need that roar to get the control on these heroes. You need the Yules for Void Spirit to survive after the initial like fight, and I don't know. It definitely feels like they're kind of lacking that disable in a way.
Now, Lyrical, as a Darkseer player, you are one of the only human beings in the world that occasionally buys Guardian Greaves.
Yes.
Thoughts on Mira going straight for it on the Snapfire? You used to be very popular on Snap because you're a support who like gets in the middle of the fray and stuff, but I feel like lately the Force Staff is just like looks so much more important, along with the Blink and the Shard. What do you think about it this game?
I'd be happy to tell you about it in a second after they kill no one here, maybe? Okay, never mind. It's not going to happen. Can they glimpse him? Maybe dead. Oh, slight.
Preemptive
Well
Greaves,
done.
too.
Yeah, I think that it's kind of cool for a couple of reasons. You've got like a lot of sort of annoying Rudy type things, or the solar bind, Also, I think it's one of the things that deals with Winter's Curse kind of well. When you get below that threshold of damage, you start like giving that bonus armor aura. So there's pieces of it that are pretty cool, and like the slow steady pick off, like that armor is nice.
Yeah, I think the aura is definitely the. I mean, I guess it's almost always the most important part. Like,
right.
The Dispel is good for sure for the Searing Chains and stuff, but that aura versus Wyvern is pretty cool.
They'll finally find a clean pick here. TSpirit needing that one, and Lays will go down. That was DD Toronto Tokyo. Getting towards the Aghanims. And they also managed to get the mid-tier 1.
Well, I mean, he had the Ice Fire Bomb, so this guy, he's doing his one
Right.
job on the Ancient Ice Shaman.
True. We don't see it enough.
Dire's top tower is under
Yadro just following along this Hawk. Gonna see a DD. What? How did that miss? Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Thought
No,
that
it's
was an
there.
enemy. Yeah, no. Hold on, we're good.
Easy.
Yeah, my big brain's hard at work here. Don't worry. It's definitely not an Ember.
And,
Look, he's got a purple name. The Void Spirit's purple. Okay.
It's true.
That's the linkage. Yeah, you're welcome.
I'm
The
with ya.
glance value, guys. The glance value.
I appreciate that. That's why he's important. Yadaro's getting bigger and bigger. I mean, as bad as this was looking a couple of minutes ago, like if he keeps getting this farm up, gets those later talents, game starts looking better maybe.
That part is definitely true. Like, I don't have that much belief in the scaling of the rest of TSpirit, like, because I'm not seeing the Maposhka eggs anytime soon. But the scaling of Monkey King is so frightening these days. He's got to be one of the best late game carries just because of this Battle Fury build, and like eventually stack up so many items, and his talents are just so ridiculous. Like it gets to the point where it feels impossible to contest Wukong's command. It doesn't matter who you are.
Right. Well, and how many times in these games too have we seen it like just almost having Boundless Strike back up again? Now you get that 7 seconds off of it.
Yeah,
it's really, really good. But still, more to come out here. Are we gonna see the Dawnbreaker Aghanims pretty soon, as Yadaro caught for the moment, but still fine. He did go for the Solar Guardian cooldown instead of the Luminosity crit, and that's what we tended to see for the right-click builds earlier, was the Luminosity crit talent.
Yeah, I'm surprised by the Blink. I feel like the Blink has a lot of value when you have the damage stuff, and like it's kind of cool because he has the Shard, but I feel like this Shard and Blink Gold might feel a little bit better going towards that Aghanims, as so many of the other regions have been doing, like we've been talking about.
Right. Yeah, I mean, the thing that I guess is a little weird about this one is you kind of, the like right click that they have is sort of funky and strange, but it's really good just dropping on top of Wukong's. Toronto Tokyo jumps up, tries to find one, didn't connect onto anybody. Does have Aghanims.
Just have a little peek.
Yeah. Smoke. 4 heroes together. Ember can get with them pretty quick.
All right, so what are your goals right now? In terms of Navi, you don't have any vision on that high ground above the Roche pit. And we know that Roche is the next big thing, right? So that's where we're going.
Mm-hmm.
Check with the gem active. Nothing happening up there ward-wise. Move on in. I would like to see some wards drop down here, but I don't know if they have any.
Poshka. He has a ward. They spot Mira. Caught right at the start. Greaves trying to keep him alive. Not good enough, though. Yadaro, the roar is out. Gets the BKB in turn as well as the Sable. Look at the
nice
silence. Onto 3 heroes and then onto 2. Do they have the control? They're fighting outside of Wukong's, though. Toronto Tokyo in a ton of trouble, gets destroyed. They pull back in one. Now Yadaro turned upon. Just TP out of there, as that fight did not go the way they needed it to.
No, the total chain stun onto him. Like, he gets in there, he gets the control, but they're ready to spend those BKBs, get the roots, and get the stuns. And it looks somewhat okay that, like, maybe they get a turn there because of the Wukongs, and the fact that they doubled up both CK's BKB as well as the Cold Embrace trying to save him. I thought maybe there'd be, like, some space after that for TSpirit to put in the damage, but everyone's not quite able to follow through with what was set up there by Toronto Tokyo.
I mean, it was a couple patches ago, but the change of Cold Embrace being able to pierce BKB, that's absolutely saved V2. I think he dies otherwise, maybe. But regardless, we're now, in towards the Roche pit, and I don't know how TSpirit take this fight. Like, it just feels like Void Spirit is doing nothing in these engagements. Even the silence, they didn't have the damage to follow up. I guess that was one of the problems that we were sort of seeing. You know, the panel was talking about the ability to find that backlines, and Toronto Tokyo did it, but he just doesn't have the damage to clean him up.
Yeah, he needs some friends with him, especially, like, you know, you're hoping to get that sort of a silence and some stuns and then follow through with the Wukong's command. Instead, you got this disjointed fight. He needs one circle to fight in, not 2.
There you go.
Keep things simple.
I will say, for TSpirit, the Blast Rig is always such value against CK. Really nice. Got it right now on the Snapfire.
Damn, Blast Rig and Guardian's Greaves. It's a hard hero to go on right now. How much armor is that? 18 armor. And that's before, like, the aura kicks in and gets a little bit low. Be down, like, or be up to 28 plus the bonus. Be up to 31. Nice.
Not bad, not bad.
Oh wait, no, it's 3 armor. All right, we have it to 28. It'll be great.
It'll be strong no matter what. Jeez. Yeah. God, this game is looking tough for TeamSpirit. Navi have definitely come up with answers, and this one has looked a lot cleaner of like a sort of lead that they've built in game number 1. As Navi ready to go again. See if TeamSpirit are feeling the same way. And you can see also the change up in terms of the items queued. Void Spirit, recognizing that he needs to get into something bigger, is going for the Witchblade next. Oh, Monkey King, so cute.
The battle seeks resolution.
Away we go.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Pushka gets down a deep ward. Want to spot those couriers moving.
What you really need is the one on the other side. You know, see the secret shop couriers too.
Ah, okay.
That part's a little harder to get to though, because you got to,
True.
you got to sneak your way up to that high ground.
I guess this one's more to watch if they're going to come defend the split push that's happening. Mid lane, Navi, they're ready to go. Pop the glyph, force back TeamSpirit, as right now they're actually pushing in all 3 lanes. Mid, the Monkey King got it. Bottom, Collapse is pushing that one out. And then top, they've got the Ancient Black Dragon to spam out waves constantly. So, can't push if you don't have creeps, Trent. That's what I heard.
Yeah. So are they at a state where they can? Because like right now, I would want to go plant my flag in the dire jungle. I feel like, right? I go plant my flag. I live here, and I control top wave and bottom wave, and we slowly start hitting high ground. That's what you want to do if you're ready to hit buildings. But I think Navi are saying they're not quite ready to hit buildings. Because anytime you have a spirit on your lineup, you got to like, check yourself in terms of your building damage. And you go to your off lane hero, not great. Dawnbreaker, not much to do. CK pretty good at it for sure though, but they're not quite there.
No, they're not. I mean, that's the thing, is that like it's still a little bit risky just thinking about going that high ground. They get the BKB done on Beastmaster's. Disruptor got picked off. You can see that they're really wanting to sort of put the emphasis on clearing out their own jungle to run on through here, kill the Disruptor, and another mass
Whoa.
TC coming from the Navi squad.
Thank you.
Uh-oh.
Whoopsie.
Thank you.
That's not good.
Only one remains.
How many heroes do you think you could micro at once?
Well, I could micro all 5. How many could I do well?
I guess that's fair, yeah.
Probably 2.
I was gonna-
Depends on
I
the
was
hero.
gonna
Some heroes you could make a 5-hero lineup that you could do it. I bet.
Okay.
I
was
feel
gonna
like
say, I have
Spirit
trouble with
Breaker
one.
would be number 1. I would just charge and I just shift Q the ulti. So
I
then,
meet
then I'm
those.
just like tabbing.
Nice.
I'm off Spirit Breaker. All right.
I like that.
Turn auto attack on for everyone. Could maybe get like a silencer type who's just hotkey for the global,
Right.
and just let him chill somewhere else. I'll just have him clicking a side lane somewhere so I can farm my refresher. That's pretty good.
The only downside is that you need
Dude,
to
this sounds
pick
like a
a
fun
hero.
game mode.
Right. You need to pick the
Yo,
one
1v1
hero that like is
5v, bro.
really, really good at like absorbing all that net worth, right? Because you can't buy items. Oh my god, they're all gone again. You can't buy items on the 4 heroes.
you,
So you
thank
can
you,
only buy
thank you,
items on
thank
one
you.
hero.
Oh, you're saying like if I'm in a game like this? Okay, I see.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is a problem.
So who's the one hero that gets all the net worth, and then you you just micro the other 4? I feel like something
Is
that
void
like
value?
that sounds pretty
No.
good.
Yeah, but you
you
can
can
only
get
kill like one
refresher.
person or maybe 2 with refresher.
Well, the other
You-
person's microing like terrible too, so you probably just catch them all.
Oh, true.
Uh-oh. V-Dune putting out some
Yeah. I think that's when you see that many people jumping at once. It's an unfortunate thought,
that's a monk S. Very spooky.
Can't have Navi winning.
Has it been long enough though? Come on.
Nah, it's over. I mean, this is TI winner versus TI winner. Let us not forget.
That's true.
The alpha and the omega, as it were.
1 versus 11.
Yeah. Some arguably, you know, maybe one more prestigious than the other, one slightly more
Yeah, you won the first one ever.
well-financed than the other. Yeah, that one. That was the tough one.
V2 pulls the back in. God, he does so much damage. The butterfly is a nice touch too. I like that. Mira might get found. Blastrig not going to help you that much there, and the double slight chains slightly imbalanced. Although Mira's still living through it, has another cookie, but not going anywhere. Oh, look at Yadro here. Catching the wave. Wait a minute, mid lane?
Dude, no one is so
Pushka?
scary.
Dude, yeah, Sweden Strong's just right behind him the whole time. Yikes.
It's just nothing you can do.
Yeah. No, there is not a great answer to this.
Yadro's gonna start hunting for the creep waves.
Yep.
They got
That's
one
all
though,
they can do.
and they have no glyph. So, oh, he got it though. Toronto got out there.
They have one range creep. They cold embraced it. Dude, that range creep,
Oh, snap. I didn't even notice.
that's the one. That's what they needed.
The real MVP. No, don't axe him. No, he's aggroed.
He's done.
He did his job
And-
though.
That's right. They'll get a lane of racks for this. I don't think they get any more though, because I think that they still have enough. Yadro's going to take this creep wave too. Yeah. Jumps it, gets away.
That is one thing about Monkey King 2 and delaying games. Very hard to stop him from doing this. They do have really high mobility of no one, so he can help chase him down, but it'll just be like dealing with the BKB that'll be a problem. However, it is 90 seconds cooldown now, so that is going to make things a little bit more difficult as long as no one's chasing you.
Right. Also, can't BKB on a tree. They'll knock you off of it.
Boom.
The answer. I mean, this is the thing that's really interesting, right? Is like how much better split push in a way feels like it's kind of gotten. That you can actually like delay these games out and maybe win ones that you shouldn't have been able to.
Do you think everyone's just better at it, though? Because that's what I think. I think it's mostly a player
Yes.
change, not necessarily a system of Dota change.
Right.
I think people are better at identifying the need for it in their draft. People like there's definitely better units at doing it. Like for example, the Beastmaster just having this dragon just down here constantly. This is very hard
yeah.
to deal with. He just hides it in the trees, and every once in a while comes out and throws a fireball. That's pretty comical. But
Right.
overall, teams recognize the value of cutting that one single wave more than they ever did.
I also feel like that like some of these changes that have come about with like boots of travel and all that stuff, those items are like obviously good still, but you kind of are needing to build into fighting stuff too. So
Yeah.
it makes it harder to go straight for them. But Navi, they can win pretty much any team fight at this point as long as it's taken on the right terms. And they're ready to walk up high ground here. No more Aegis, but they're all sitting behind, ready to go. Laze is not there, but you have the Solar Guardian ready also. Oh, B2. Still,
Here comes Toronto
very
Tokyo.
survivable.
All right, he's out.
Tier 3 dead, but they won't go for any more.
You know, the smokes are actually so important for how they want to play this. Like, now they're out of smokes at the moment, so Solo could get spotted by, like, a Hawk or something. That's why they have this Ob Sentry combo. Because they want to see Solo. Oh, he actually glimmers through it. They need to hunt him with the Void Spirit. That's key.
Looking for him, but he is far and away. Roar is out. Wukong's command afterwards. All the save in the world. Everything dropped on him, but they find
Violence.
Solo. Mortimer's Kisses isn't enough. They can't quite kill him off in time, but they do take down that CK. Afterwards, Toronto Tokyo in trouble, will be controlled. Mira is not going to live through that one, but Solo also drops. Yadro is very big. No, but the blink out. What? He got away.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Big plays there. Sweden Strong eventually going to get found and killed. And a triple for Yadro. But they lose a couple in turn.
Man, they, I mean, they knew. Everyone knew, right? Everyone knows that Wyvern wants to play, and he's trying to do his cheeky stuff and trying to hide with the Glimmer Cape. But in the end, Toronto Tokyo got in there, got the silence, and he doesn't have an answer for that. And it cost them because he wasn't there for the save.
Right.
To try and get back there on top of Yadro, and he goes down, and they get the high ground defense. That was a big 1,680 gold for Monkey King.
Mm.
2,400 XP. That is
Wait a
frightening.
minute. No one?
Yeah, you
Yadro
better run.
thinking about chasing. He's got to get the hell out of here.
Oh,
I
he's
mean,
a big monkey. He's a big, bad monkey.
I mean, you look at this guy, right? You're getting close to also Abyssal Blade territory. This is a very, very tense moment here.
Yeah, this isn't your Donkey Kong. This isn't your Funky Kong. He's not even Cranky Kong. This is your King Kong. All right, Yadro. No, he's the big scary monkey.
This is terrifying.
Oh, I thought maybe this wouldn't happen. They couldn't turn it this time. But is Monkey truly that strong? I mean, does Scotty too?
Yeah.
When you're trying to fight through it with the Satanic. This
Actually,
butterfly is such a good pickup, as you said as well. But he's got that MKB.
Right, and now Monkey King's going for the butterfly. I thought he was going to go like Basher or some other control, but he's just going to have like kind of an unkillable streak to him right now. This is real scary, and they've already committed for the Basher on CK. I don't know if they have what it takes to deal with Yadro. I don't know who can kill him.
I have the answer.
What's that?
We just need ninja gear for solo, and they win.
Wait, they see all this. They see everybody. Dive bomb right at the start. They
He
find
blinked it.
Solo. They got him. It chased him. It chased him away through the blink. That is not a save. And now the roar onto V2, dropping the ulti right on top. They don't have a way to fight this. He turns to fight. This man has a butterfly. You are a CK. You are too small. The Monkey King reigns supreme. Lays, you ain't getting out of here either. Ultra kill. Look for more. Can he get himself a rampage? He's chasing. He wants it. BKB out of there. Dude, it's too much. And Roche is
It's
back
too
up
much.
again.
I saw that.
Oh, he just
The
got a
weapons
streak.
line.
Yeah.
Ooh. Big
Well,
dive bomb.
is Yadro really going to die twice in 2 games? Despite being behind for the majority of both of them as well?
Right. Oh, and he's about to get nags also. Oh, man.
This is ridiculous. It is crazy how impactful that fight up top was, and Toronto Tokyo's ability to get in there and find that Wyvern, and then to find Solo again as well. They gotta find it. They need the ninja gear. It's the only hope.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah.
And I've heard that Obi-Wan series isn't that good either, so you know, really, this is the only hope.
That's right. I have given up on Star Wars, but Team Spirit, they haven't
Haven't
given
we
up on
all?
this game. They've not. And no one. He's right there. Find him. Jumps away. Knows that danger was coming.
Why are these Monkey Kong Agnums like dancing?
Because he's doing the taunt.
Tower is
I
under
don't know.
attack.
They're running around.
so
They're having a good
excited.
time.
Radiant's top tower
Oh, now they're not. Okay.
I mean, so he's got cheese, and he also has BKB in the backpack. So I am very concerned about the way this next couple of minutes are going to go here. Yadro, big bad man himself.
What can you do when the enemy carries 1.5x your net worth? I mean, their entire lead is on Yadro.
Yeah. As we are going to reconnect to the game. Don't worry. Nothing's
Okay.
happening.
No, you're good.
Yeah, we're hanging out here. We're just watching. No, don't
All
freak out. It's okay, Obs.
So thus,
They're not
we
going.
need to just...
Oh, God, the fight. Just kidding.
Do you mind? we need to kill... it's simple. We kill the Monkey King, right? That's
Yeah.
it. How?
Well, that is a good question. It's a rough one. I mean, I guess if there's one thing, it's that like now Spirit have to be the ones trying to siege high ground. So maybe you can either catch them when they're like dealing with the split push, or you can try and like find them
After they use Wukong and take your entire racks.
yeah,
And you chase
something
them
like
out of
that.
the base. That's, that's what tends to happen, right? He walks up, he presses it.
What's Yadro doing?
I had to go get his items,
Oh, okay, fair.
So I think that's what he was doing.
I mean, he also has the Trickster Cloak now, too. That's an interesting decision to go for that item.
They also did not get the ninja gear.
Right.
So.
Rip.
Oh, wait. So never mind. They still have 3 left. They just haven't been farming neutrals. But they haven't
Yeah.
gotten it in time. Okay, we're good. It's still coming.
200 minutes left. Yadro moves on in. He had passed the cheese over, so it's on Toronto, Tokyo for the moment. God, he hits very fast. He hits very, very fast. They're trying to whittle him down bit by bit. But he is standing tall. And I wonder if they actually just don't go high ground right now.
They don't seem to feel the need at the moment, at least. Maposhka just going to start surrounding them. A little bit of vision. Do they still have a gem on the Radiant, or probably not, huh? Oh, yeah, they do, actually. It is still on Sweden Strong.
I think they bought that one.
Oh, that's
and then the second
Maposhka's.
one. Yeah. Oh, okay. Never mind then. But yeah.
So Maposhka's about to lose his own wards to his own gem if they come out of the space down here.
Sending dragon around, sending the creeps around, looking for an opening. But in the meantime, TSpirit, they can just keep on farming. Get into that next set of items for themselves if they want.
You know, Yadro actually doesn't have buyback. And he's very far away. So in 1 minute, if they were to smoke up,
there's a chance.
maybe, there's a chance.
I mean, he is farming very quickly, though. That is the one thing here. But it does look like they're going to wait for the next Aegis. And that's going to be the call.
Okay, so Navi, I mean, there's a clear plan here, right? You have a Wyvern, you have smokes, you have your Blink Dagger. You are going to try and jump out here at the ending of this Aegis and find Monkey King and 0 to death him. That's your hope, right? 23 seconds, I think you go for that play. Because I think if you try and play patient, they're just going to out-farm you and you're going to lose.
And they are being the
13
ones moving up
seconds?
front.
This
Okay.
is Navi.
They're trying to force a fight, I guess, here. This is a little bit interesting.
I would have been cursing that monkey. I don't know. I would have been holding. Like, with 5 seconds left on Aegis, I would have been out there. I was like, let's go. 5.5 seconds, guys. We're forcing this fight. Pretty surprised they didn't.
I mean, I think Navi also recognized, like, if one fight goes poorly, that this game is over at that point for them. Like, they have to take the perfect fight. The thing is, I kind of feel like that's going to be the best option that they get, right?
Yeah. I think they just might have missed it. Wow, why don't they have my omnipotent vision up here?
True.
How unfortunate for them.
Although they do have MKB now on CK, and Ember just got level 25 with the double sleight of fist charges. So
True, they
maybe
could just play for a
something there.
rapier. There you go.
Okay. I like it.
No, you don't. Not good.
Oh, look, it's a fake creep. It's a fake creep. That's not a real range creep. That's the Monkey King. All right.
That is bold.
He was trying to do some fun stuff there. No fun allowed. Well, TSpirit, after a come from behind game 1 victory, are looking to set up in the same situation here, as they have waded through the very dangerous points and made it work. Although Sweden Strong down bottom, gonna get roared. Collapse finds him. Leave your base, you get punished.
At least he knew, because he didn't have the gem.
That's right.
Where is it? Oh, it's on no one. Okay.
Well, walks forward. Buyback status, everybody on Dire has it again. And I think that's signal that they're ready to go. What? Solo? How is that going to be what happens? Static Storm down. That's Aghanim. He doesn't have anything. Oh, no. Not like this. Not like this. No one finds one. Toronto, Tokyo right on top of him. PKB Yadro just beating him to death. And they actually won't get the kill because of the curse. It does nothing. It does nothing but save Maposhka. Oh, that is a rough couple of minutes there for Navi. And the racks are going to fall. TSpirit, they are going to win this game, I think. As they chase him down one by one. Mira gets out alive. That Greaves aura doing work. TSpirit, they take that fight perfectly.
I should have believed more in the Monkey King's power. Doesn't matter if everyone else is fairly even in the game. The Monkey King just accelerating past everyone, blowing past any sort of freeway signs. No speed limits. Just the King doing his thing.
Still
And Navi,
dodging.
yeah, I mean, what, yeah, it's right. I started doing it, I'm going to end doing it in this game. But that one defense up top, very pivotal here. Navi could not hit a roadblock, and then they did.
Solo, he gets caught again. He gets killed. This Wyvern pick has not done what they needed it to do, and the entire base is gone. I don't. We've seen it in both series today. A couple of misclicks that really have cost these teams so much. The Wukong's command, chase forward. No one gonna pop the BKB. Try and TP out. Only gets back into the fountain, and I gotta know that it's over at this point. Buys the refresher. Collapse. Unfortunately, it's back at his home base. Pulls him back in, trying to find the kill on Yadro. Is it going to be enough? Cookie in. He is going to drop lower and lower. Wants to hide, wants to survive, but it won't happen. Buys back afterwards now. Static Storm down. Going toe-to-toe with the Mortimer's Kisses on to no one. Yadro's back into it. He's dead. And GG, well played, is called. TSpirit, 2 games in a row now, coming back from a deficit.
And again, a similar story. Identifying what they needed. In this game, it was who they needed. It was Yadro. And Yadro God, feeling like a pretty appropriate name at the moment right now. Navi dropped their first series and having good opportunities in both matches. You know, you gotta, I guess they played well for the most part, but it was on a knife's edge both times. And both times, TSpirit were able to flip that script on them.
Look at that damage numbers between No One and Yadro. They have like, what is that? Is that 11 damage separating the two of them? That's kind of wild.
Big damage.
You know, yeah, and No One definitely was the guy that was making so many of those moves, you know, setting up Navi for success. Shout outs to Yadro, definitely the MVP of everything in this one. Toronto Tokyo ends that game 0-5-19. So, you know, you never know who it is that's going to show up.
Yeah, and he did it. He did a great job, honestly. Like this,
Right.
the skill line or the core line, score line doesn't look great in the end for him, but he did his job. Especially once he got that Aghanim Scepter and he understood what he was setting up for and who he was trying to stop from having a good game. And in this one, that was Solo. Just great hunting, and I mean they did a good job of hunting, but part is that they had the tools, right? They understand vision and its importance in these games to ensure that you can go after the target that you want, someone who's trying to lurk in the back line, and in this case, that was Hawks scouting Solo.
Yeah, a couple of times they found him. Even when he blinked away, the Hawks still chased, because apparently that's a thing. But for now, at least, we're going to call it here. TSpirit getting back in form after a disappointing result at the major and the series 2-0. We're going to go to a break. When we get back, the panel's going to break down all the action. We'll hear from the players as well. See you then.
Hello, guys, and welcome back well, actually, I was going to say for the next match, but unfortunately, we don't get it. TSpirit 2-0's Navi, so that's it, guys. That last game was interesting, especially towards the ending. Denog, do you have a few words about that?
I mean, as a Grandmaster Wyvern player, you get a couple of times where you make plays like that, and you know it's a game-winning hero, but it can also be a game-losing one. And unfortunately for Solo, he just really wasn't on his A game towards the later stages. But again, I guess you have to take some kind of inspiration from that because Navi were in a really winnable position again, but they just weren't able to capitalize. This was just TSpirit at their finest.
Do you feel like, because I've talked to some other 5 players, right? Not Wyvern experts like yourself, but they always talk about Wyvern being like a particularly stressful hero because it's just one click of a button, but depending on when you use it, you might just actually screw over your team completely. Do you feel like there's a lot of pressure when you play that hero compared to other 5s?
Yeah, I would say so. And I would also say that it requires a whole lot of extra communication, which I'm sure at this level they have, right? But let's say you're pairing it together with, I don't know, an Earthshaker. You hate to use the curse at the exact same time that an Echo Slam happens, you know? So it's that sort of thing that can go on. But I don't think I've ever blinked in front of a Monkey King that has 50,000 net worth before when I barely have buybacks. So that was a little rough at the very end there, and I'm sure he wishes he had his time again.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, for less spicy news here, what did you think of TSpirit once again? Did you find them to be the team that you were expecting? You had faith in them the whole time, and I think they really delivered.
Well, not necessarily the whole time, but they do.
No, you had faith the whole time, right? Not necessarily, not
It's not.
necessarily.
I had faith that they were gonna take the game, but not necessarily was that faith as strong from the beginning to the end. Let's say it was shaken up a little bit
Okay.
here and there, right? I think for solo playing this Winter Wyvern, it was a difficult game. It's like anytime you have to play a hero that's on 5, that's really like your game is decided by your positioning, and at the same time you don't have enough gold to buy too many items such as Blink Dagger and Glimmer, right? It's not that easy. Plus you're scouted out by hawks all the time, and there's a monkey jumping, and it basically a wyvern in this game, if you're touched by anything, your game is done, your team fight is done. Like if you get touched by anything, you're dead. Because of that, it can be, I completely agree with Danog, it can be really stressful to play. From TSpirit's perspective, this is something that I came to expect from them. Perhaps not the easiest laning and post-laning stage, a couple of hiccups, but they definitely do find ways of making that comeback.
Yeah. In fact, I'd love to hear from TSpirit themselves, actually, as we have Yadro on the line. He's going to be joining us now. Yadro, can you hear us?
Yeah, I hear you. I can
Hello.
hear video, yeah, right?
Nah, it's. Well, I don't know if we're set up for that, but
I
we'd love to
can
see
leave,
you.
just put his face.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you for coming by, Yadro. Congrats on your victory once again.
Yeah, thank you. We're very
Uh,
happy.
Yeah, I can tell. And we have two analysts here. We have some pressing questions for you, so I'm really curious as to what they're going to ask you here. Dan, if you would like to start.
Sure. I just want to say, fantastic gameplay. I thought you farmed an insane amount. Was that the gameplay from the very beginning, where the team needed to make space for you for about 20 minutes or so in the mid game, or was that something that you had to change on the fly because of what happened in the early game?
You're talking about first or second game?
Honestly, both. Like you just
Um,
had this period where you didn't join in
There we
any.
go.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Where you didn't join in any team fights, and you just farmed up amazingly, avoiding all the vision and doing a fantastic job. Was that the plan from the start, that you would just get so
Yeah,
far ahead of the enemy carry, or
for,
did you
for,
change up?
um, I just predicted all enemy moves in first game. I predicted Clockwork, what he gonna play with Orchid. I predicted what they gonna try to rush us. So I just tell Yaroslav Miposhka and Aidenov stay with me on Abaddon, reveal Orchid, and I guess after first death of Nature's Prophet in our wood, when he tried to release Orchid, so he dies and he tilted, and I guess game was super easy. In the second game, I guess I'm started this game like 10 minutes. I destroyed top, I destroyed bot. We take everything, and it was free game, but we made mistakes. So this game was for Skadi Monkey King Bar, and we won. Just like I said, my teammates.
I'm like,
Yeah,
go ahead,
go
Lizard.
ahead if you want first. Yeah, sure.
I wanted to ask you because in the major you also said the same thing about predicting any moves. That's why you don't get ganked. In the early game, especially, most carries are not big shot callers. How much of the macro game do you talk about? Are you a more active carry? You'd say?
I think carry role it's not about wood laner. It's about you need to be in the action of games, and if you can try to fight and you win, you should do it. If you can't, you can't. That's simple.
Okay.
Yeah. First, congrats on winning.
Yeah.
I want to ask you, like, this is the second series that I'm watching you guys kind of drop the ball perhaps a little bit in the early game, or at least it looks rough to us. How would you compare yourself to the major? Do you think you guys have improved a lot, or what would you rate your form right now?
I guess I'm in the good form right now. My team also. So I guess we better in 1000 times than we was on the major, so I think it's this major will be kind of interesting.
And are you all guys right now together on bootcamp? Is it
Yeah.
in Belgrade still?
Yeah, we are in Belgrade right now.
Very, very close to me. Do you get recognized on the street at all? Like Dota is very popular in Serbia.
Actually, I'm always going in the coffee.
Mhm.
You understand, yeah.
Yeah.
And one guy in cafe recognized me, so he doing the best coffee in the Serbia.
Ah,
He makes it specially for you, right? Like
Yeah,
something nice.
yeah.
One more question and I'll let you go at least. Pudge carry. Rate
It's
it for me. Imba, right? So why
yes.
are you not picking it? What's happening?
We are preparing it for the best. We're preparing it actually for PSG LGD, so we are waiting.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
oh, okay, nice. Well, Yadro, thank you for that last comment. I was going to ask you the same thing with the Pudge, so I'm glad you answered that for us. Congratulations again on your victory, and we hope to see you again here sometime soon. Good luck in the rest of your matches here and the
Thank
DPC.
you.
Yeah, goodbye.
Bye.
I can stop pretending to look there. There's nothing there, guys. It's all fake. I'm actually, my screen is over here. Anyway, as we close this out, Yadro, always awesome to talk to him. Some players reveal more than others. Yadro does not really care about revealing everything about his team, which is really nice. That's a very Eastern European mentality. As DM told us a week ago, or like in last DPC, he says, if we are better than them, who cares if they know what we're doing? We'll just do it better no matter what. And I think that's the tip-top shape to be in. As we close in today, though, this is the last series of Div 1. We do have one more series of Div 2, but before we go into that, let's look at the Div 1 standings at the end of today. Because we're going to see some small changes, particularly for NAVI. That's the schedule. So we see Outsiders beating Party Partney. There we go. This is the standing. So we see that Outsiders still keep their 2-0, so they're still undefeated. But NAVI, now their 2-0 turns into a 2-1. This is the team that's played the most games together with Party Partney, who is now in an 0-3. So Party Partney, as you guys know from how DPC works, they're now looking at potential relegation, and their goal is entirely to avoid that relegation, seeing who else will join them in those slots. 0-3 does not look like much. But okay, yeah,
they've
okay,
played the top three. They've played the
Okay,
top three.
that's true.
So
That's true.
They've got chances to come back. So you can't write them
Yes.
off entirely. It's a hard road for sure, but they certainly have the potential to be able to take at least some of those later games off.
I agree with you, Danlog. I'm glad you made that point because even though now you're fighting for not relegation, because the option of the top 2 slots is really difficult, you definitely do have the option of still coming back. This does not mean they're out and by any means. It's just that DPC is very punishing to 2 or 3 losses, essentially, which we've seen be the barrier between the middle pack and the bottom pack. When we look at Div 2, which is what we're going to be watching next, you guys got to see a little bit of Cybercats doing really well, and Amiga as well. This or kind of came back after some of the issues they had during the season. PogChamp not doing as hot as we expected with a 1-1 for now. And we're going to be watching actually 2 of these teams. 2 of these teams that have lost are going to be next on this stream. It's going to be Hellraisers versus X3. Hellraisers come from Div 1, much like PogChamp, they're some of the stronger teams, and X3, one of the close qualifier teams with a lot of new blood, a lot of new talent. If you watch previous DPC seasons, they're reminiscent of the Trident or the what was the name of that team? All skill team, I think it was, which became VPP, or the various stacks that come in with completely new blood, 19, 18-year-olds have never played in competitive Dota before. So X3 is not looking necessarily to make the biggest splash, but as long as they stay, they'd be happy. Hellraisers will be a big opponent for them, so let's see if they can accomplish that. And we'll have 2 wonderful casters for that as well. Stepano will be joining us shortly, so do stay tuned for that match. For us, though, and for Div 1 as a whole, that's it. There's no more matches, so we do hope you stay for more EEU DPC. And if not, you can come by in the next iteration of the EEU DPC, where they'll go back to the live panel, no longer this online panel that we have. However, my wonderful panelist, Danog, Lizard, thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you for your commentary, and thank you for your analysis. I learned so much. I learn so much every time I get the panel with you guys. Thanks to, of course, Lyrical and Trent as well, and to Drag and Drop, who is our producer for the day. So any missed kills, it's at Drag and Drop Dota. Feel free to read at it. Anyway, it's been a pleasure, and we'll see you guys soon with some more EEU DPC. Until then.